Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome. This isn't a Deck Wizard video. That's weird. Well, I decided... Shut up, phone. I decided, hey, you know what? I've been doing a lot of Deck Wizard stuff. Why don't I make my own bad deck? Well, actually, that's not true. My friend decided to build one of those Kyogre deck lists that has been going around with Cryogonal and Kyogre and what else? Volcarona V. And I decided, yeah, after playing against him, I was like, you know what? I gotta throw my own hat into the ring. Metaphorically. Wait, that's a problem. So I thought, you know what? Let's make our own list. My friend Drew helped me make this list too, and we thought it'd be good. And you know, it's not great, but it's a lot of fun and helps, I think, cover some of the weaknesses that Kyogre technically has. So if you've seen that Kyogre deck list pop up, it's got 40 water energies, almost like a Deck Wizard deck list. Volcarona V, 4 Kyogres, I think 4 Cryogonals. Basically, Cryogonal is your only way of accelerating energies onto Kyogre, so that way you can use Aqua Storm, which says discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and then choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and do 50 times the amount of energy cards you discarded. Now, that's a really good effect, but it's limited in that, I mean, you have to discard your own water energy, your own energies, which are your resources, but, I mean, when you play 40 of them, like in that list, it's not a problem. However, if you're playing 40 water energies in your deck, you're probably going to get a little bit doo-doo hands. And that's what I found when I was playing against my friend. So we decided, you know what? Let's cut down the energies a lot. We have Energy Recycler. Why not play it? I think this is a much more efficient way of handling our energies in this deck, is having a lot. So we used to have 20 and 4 Energy Recycler. I cut down on that. If you're having some trouble hitting energies when you want to, then, you know, definitely add some more energies, go back up to 20 or go back up to 4 recycler. We found, at least after testing a little bit, I found that this was okay. But anyways, another problem of Kyogre is that it says do all of this damage to your opponent's benched Pokemon. So that means if your opponent just has 1 active VMAX, they pretty much win. You can't do anything to them unless you want to use Surf or attack with Volcarona V, which, I mean, then you have to find it when you have 40 energies in your deck, and then find a fire energy with it too, since it takes fire energy. And it just seems like a whole mess. So I thought, you know, we're discarding cards anyways. Why don't we just play Greninja V-Union? I mean, it takes water energies. It has Union Gain. We can get the energy cards back out of the discard pile. We're discarding cards from our deck anyways with Aqua Storm. I mean, worst case scenario, if we're not hitting energy cards, second base case scenario, I guess, is if we're not hitting energy cards, I mean, maybe we're hitting a V-Union piece, which is honestly probably better, because then we get access to these insane attacks, like Twister Shuriken, which does 100 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which means that now we can even finish off something that we hit on the bench earlier without having to set up another Kyogre and hope we hit off of Aqua Storm. And so, let's see, what any other things we got in the deck? So I thought Greninja V-Union was a really cool addition where, oh, I remember. So the problem of your opponent only playing down 1 active Pokemon VMAX is now also kind of remedied by having Greninja V-Union, because we get access to cards that can, you know, 2-shot a VMAX. And we don't have to rely on Surf anymore. I mean, Surf is just terrible. I mean, Kyogre's getting knocked out pretty much right away. So you're going to have to get 4 energies on Kyogre 3 times, like on 3 different Kyogres in order to KO a VMAX. And then at that point, they can just play another one down and start powering that up. So it's a really bad weakness of Kyogre. But if we have Greninja, we can start using Waterfall Bind, use Twister Shuriken. It even has, you know, Aqua Edge 130 for 1, which is really, really good. So I thought this might have a good place in a Kyogre deck. We also have a different engine, so we don't have Cryogonal. You could play Cryogonal in here. I don't think that's terrible. I prefer, like, I think having Mew and Frostmoth instead. Mew is really good when paired with Frostmoth because it can search for, I mean, Capacious Buckets, which we don't have in this deck, but just in general. We also don't have Air Balloon in this deck. Maybe I should add a Air Balloon. I was debating between Switch and Air Balloon. So feel free to replace some switches with Air Balloon. But Frostmoth gives us Ice Dance, which lets us attach as many water energy cards as we want to one of our benched water Pokemon during our turn. It's a stage 1. And so we could search that out with Level Ball. We can search Mew out with Level Ball. We've got some Pokegears here to add some consistency too, because one of the problems I found with the other Kyogre deck too is that we have, like all these, you had 40 energies in that deck. You had to have some way of like digging through the deck to find your stuff, either via search or via, looking at the top cards of your deck and picking a card there, which is what Mew and Pokegear do. So Mew will look at the top 6 cards of your deck and find an item. Very good. Maybe we can find a Pokegear, and then Pokegear look at the top 7 and grab a supporter. So these allow you to search through your deck without necessarily discarding cards like with a research or something like that. We still do have research in the deck. It's really good. But this allows you to just like search and dig a little bit through your deck, dig a little deeper through your deck, without having to discard all these things or use your supporter for turn. Especially when you have so many water energies in the deck. And so we also have 2 Crobat, just because Crobat's a really good consistency card. I've been liking it a lot. This deck wants to go fast. And so especially if you get kind of stuck in a lull or in a hand with just a crap ton of water energies in it, you can use Quick Ball to search for Crobat. It's also good at replenishing your hand when you have Frostmoth in play, so you can attach a bunch of water energies, thin your hand size down, and then play Crobat and replenish it. So if you want to see me play any of the games with this deck, go check out Elite GameSpot. I did a pack opening with them, as well as played some games with Greninja V-Union and with Kyogre. They were really fun. They were really good games. We managed to use Twister Shuriken, which was insane. And so, yeah, go check them out. I've been doing some videos with them lately, planning on doing some more with them as well. So try this deck out. Let me know what you think. Comment how you think it has fared. Comment if you think this is better than the other Kyogre list. No, just kidding. But I was like, I saw Kyogre and I had to throw my own list out there. So hope y'all enjoy. Try it out. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. See ya.